This video is for educational and entertainment use only. What's going on, my people? It's Duffle. Back with some. This gonna be all real shit. I ain't even gonna fuck around. I'm gonna get straight to it. A lot of motherfuckers don't understand why people, me, and others in particular, like, stop fucking with them. Like, when I was younger, I thought of everything as, life-wise, this-wise, that-wise, you want this, you want that, like, you want all this stuff. But then, like, once I got, like, a little older, and, like, my conversations, like, with the people that I kind of, like, look up to in, like, corporate world, and, like, my pops and all that, like, I started, like, having deeper and deeper conversations with them. So it's, like, it kind of, like, really changed my mind about a whole realm of things. Like, a lot of people would think, like, oh, man, you just be stop fucking with people, man. You can't be doing that, like this, that. And it's not really that I'm just, like, not fucking with you. It's just, it's business. It's never personal. Like, it's really never personal, like, that somebody did something to me or anything like that. It's just business-wise. Some people don't fit into my life because it's like, when you running a business, you got your president of the company, your CEO, your CFO, then you got your supervisors, your managers, your workers. So you got all these motherfuckers, right? But this is your business, so you gotta have people within your business that's doing the right thing. So when motherfuckers not doing the right thing or they don't fit, you get your ass fired. See, but when I take my life and put it as business, it's like I'm firing you. That's why I'm not fucking with you. So it's kind of like you basically being fired in a way from a job, but it's just like, it's not personal, it's just business. Like, would you literally, deliberately let people stay in your life that'll fuck your life up? Some people will. Some people have those people in their life right now that's literally fucking their life up, and they really not looking at it as if they fucking their life up. But they really is fucking their life up. See, me, on the other hand, once I start taking everything, because a lot of shit used to be personal. I used to hold a lot of people dear to me that money never meant nothing to me, and it still really did. I'd rather have a friendship than money. Like, I'd rather have those friends, those bonds, all that type of stuff. But then once I switched the way that my thought process, it's like, man, like, a lot of people just not around for my benefit. They're around for their benefit. I mean, I try to make it where when we talking to each other, we benefit each other. That's always good business. Ain't nobody gonna do business with no person that's gonna keep on fucking shit up. No, that's bad for business. So when business is good, when both parties is smiling, happy, like that's doing big, like, good business. Me personally, a lot of motherfuckers, we stop laughing at the same jokes. So it's like, why do I have to keep fucking with motherfuckers? And it's like, in life, I'm just using my life as an example of business, never personal. But in real hardcore corporate world business, that shit get even more cutthroat. Like, motherfucker be your friend for 20 years or something. Like, once you get the fucking up business, like, over and over and over and over, like, motherfucker cut you off. That's how it go. Like, it's just business. Like, if motherfuckers trying to keep their business running, they gotta keep the right motherfuckers around them that's gonna keep everything cool, everything copacetic, everything running, everything flowing. But when you put motherfuckers into the mix that's gonna fuck shit up or bring the business down or all that, bad for business. Bad for business. You gotta go. Think about it. I mean, there's plenty of people out there in the world that's gonna see this. If you've been fired before, laid off before, any of that, a lot of y'all really think like, oh man, this is that, this, that. Like, man, I can't believe. No. I have went through the same thing before. Like, I went through the exact same thing for a real personal, serious story in my life. My account job downtown. I was laid off. I wasn't fired. I was laid off. I got a letter and severance pay and all that. My boss sat me down, let me know, like, we don't want to do this. But me personally, I knew it was coming because I went like, I say like 2.5, maybe 3 months while I wasn't doing that much work. So it's like I'm still getting paid the money that I'm getting paid, but I'm not really doing work. So it's like, I'm like, dang, I'm just sitting around in a way. So business wise, why would we keep paying him when he's not working? We don't have enough work to give him, so therefore, why would we just keep him around and keep paying him? I become a liability. If for those that know what that is, I become a liability. So when he sat me down and was explaining it to me, and he was, I told him, I totally understand right then and right there as we were sitting down. This right here, what's going on, I totally understand. There's no hard feelings, no none of that. This is a business move because I already know that I haven't been doing nothing, but I'm still getting paid. Yes, I'm glad that I went so long. You Ben was still giving me the money, and I'm getting severance pay. So I'm really glad. Like, you really let me know that it's not no bad blood. So I totally appreciate him for all that he did, to give me an opportunity to really work in the account firm though. That's something serious to me though. Especially for where I came from, and I was 19. Mind you, 19, not no 19, almost 20. I wasn't even 19 3 months. And I had a job working downtown, and I'm from the hood though, hood though. What? Man, so like I said, shout out to my boss, the whole little Stern Casello. Shout out to everybody else. I ain't gonna name everybody's name, but everybody does. Shout out to all y'all. That's a real company that I really love working for and everything. And even after parting ways and everything, I still go back and visit, have conversations and all that, and all type of stuff. So that's good. It wasn't no, oh, you bad for business, you got to get away from us and stay away. It was not like that. That's why it's okay for me to still come around and still talk and, have conversations and everything. A lot of people don't even understand, the money that you pay to talk to accounts and attorneys and all that start, depending on who they is and how high profile they is, it starts at possibly $350 an hour. $350 an hour. Just to have a conversation with them. But me knowing these people, the conversation is just a conversation of how you been, this is that, and we bounce ideas off each other. So it's that's a friendship, a bond, that's what that is. So it's would I have any bad blood towards a person that gave me the opportunity of my life? No. What? See, but that's the thing. A lot of people do that. A lot of people, the person that helped you the most, and if it wasn't for them, a lot of things in your life wouldn't have even happened the way that they happen. People don't even thank those people continuously. They turn against those people and go at those people like they want to, No. Every time I go there, it's nothing but love to everybody in the company, even the new people in the company. I let them know, I'm forever grateful for the opportunity that I had at the job. Forever grateful. Especially knowing where I came from, things I've been through, I'm be forever grateful. And it's it's good to have somebody that I can still even though I no longer work for the company, I still call them my boss. I still call my manager, because that's still inside of me. That's how I look at them. I don't look at them no other type of different way. So it's talking to them and having one-on-one, and it says though, a lot of people being that young, you can have a conversation or have talks with a millionaire or whatever. You having talks with a millionaire that probably played basketball, baseball, football, something I'm sitting down having lunch with a millionaire that owns his own company that's a CPA and an attorney. So that's one hell of a conversation. And it's not we just had one conversation. We had several conversations, so many conversations. So the way that I grew and the things that came inside of me, that I started thinking different towards, was a lot of his conversations that he was saying to me and the things he was explaining to me, because he wasn't holding back. He was letting me know the real, this how things go. This is business. So I'm actually seeing downtown accounting firm. I'm seeing how business is ran. So to really have that experience, and know that, I take that with me forever. Experience, you can't, oh man, let me get your experience back. No, experience goes with you forever. So it's That's bad for business when someone helps you and you know that they helped you and then you turn against them. Why is you turning against them? Because everything that you moving, stepping forward has something to do with them. And that's how it is with me. Like I said, I'm forever be grateful. I'm glad I learned the business sense. And I'm glad I had to learn the street sense too. Because obviously I'm growing up in the ghetto, so it's like it's no other way for me to learn. Yes, I was book smart, thought I was street smart, but then I had to become street smart though, because it get crazy in the streets. And a lot of things in the streets, what people don't understand, that be business as well too. Some people don't look at it like that though. But me being able to see both aspects of it, a lot of things is really business. It's really never personal. So like me in my personal life, when I stop talking to people or I stop fucking with people, it's because it's business. The things that I'm trying to do in my life and things where I'm trying to take my life like to new heights and go here and go there, a lot of people not ready for that. And I'm not ready to take people that's not ready to go there with me for that. And some people don't be there for you the whole time. Some people just there for them. Be a benefit to me. Show me something. Help me get to where I'm trying to go. And when I get to where I'm trying to go, the farther I'll go, the farther you gonna go with me. People don't think like that though. People just going off just, oh man, shit, I got a little something, I'm cool, And then once you look back at that person and see how far they went, you start thinking like, man, I could have went there with them. No, you couldn't. Because you seen enough to get you somewhere where you never been. So therefore you parted ways because it's like this the highest I ever been. So it's okay for me to part ways. And it really is. It's okay for anybody to part ways in business and life whenever you want to. But in good business, even if you're going to say you're going to leave your job, you don't just, oh man, I quit today. And you just quit. Don't go back. You don't send no emails. You don't send no thanks for the experience. You don't talk to your soup. You don't do none of that. Bad for business, because when you put them down on your resume, you try to get you another job. When they call that job, no, we wouldn't hire them no more. No, they ain't get a 2 weeks notice. They ain't send out no good emails. They ain't thank us for anything. They just no call, no show, quit. Employers are going to look at that like that is bad for business. It's a whole world out there in the corporate world of being like professional and having professionalism and actually knowing what it means. A lot of people don't know what that means. So it's like you be lost in the world. And a lot of people being so disrespectful, if you being so disrespectful, that's bad for business. Bad for business. Like what people don't understand. Y'all see the rappers, they be all on top, this, that, then they say one little line in one of their raps. They lose all their endorsements. And you wonder, like, man, oh man, it's just rap. It's just no. That line is bad for business. So therefore, you become a liability, because we potentially can lose money due to the fact that we deal with you and you deal with stuff like that. We don't deal with stuff like that. So therefore, since you do, you go that way and deal with it. You're bad for business. When I say, man, I can break down so many examples, but I'm not going to break down a lot of examples. I'm just explaining to y'all that in life, don't think that everything is always personal. Especially with me, for those that know me or that knew me. It's never personal, it's just business. What I'm trying to do, if you don't fit into it, if you got a puzzle piece, and a puzzle piece look like this, right? Can you put a puzzle piece that look like this? This how the puzzle piece look. Can you fit that in there? No, you can't. It's not going to fit. No matter how you try to put it in there, the piece not going to fit. So therefore, if you putting together a puzzle and you got your piece and that piece doesn't fit in that puzzle, but yet you try to jam it in there, that puzzle is not completed, because that's not the right piece for that puzzle. So therefore, the puzzle is not even right. So you have to remove the piece that doesn't fit, find a piece that does, smooth it in, puzzle completed. Puzzle completed. So there's a lot of puzzle pieces that didn't fit into my puzzle, so therefore I removed them to find the right puzzle pieces that goes in them. Like I said, I'm gonna say this 1,000 times. It's business, not personal. So everything was going on right now in my life, I already been thought about it. So I already put people through stuff just to see how would they react to stuff. People didn't react in a way that there'd be a puzzle piece to my puzzle with what I'm trying to do. So, bad for business. Bad for business. I mean, people say it's harsh, it's cold hearted and all this and all that. Like, man, it's not no cold hearts in business. It's either I want to stay in business or I eventually want to go out of business. Nobody likes going out of business. Nobody. So therefore, like I said, man, more of this is, when you see things, everything is basically business. It's never personal. So never really take a lot of stuff personal to heart. If you take it to heart, then you obviously don't have a business mind. Okay, a lot of people in the world don't have business minds. Some people do, some people don't. So I mean, it's really each his own. However you feel, is how you feel. But this is basically saying, like, man, look, I stopped fucking with a lot of motherfuckers because motherfuckers was bad for business. And I'm trying to keep my business running. So for all y'all that ain't fit in it with the business going to keep running. The business going to go up. Everything going up. So all that pulling people down, all this, all that, no. I ain't got nothing to say to a lot of people, because whatever you're doing is what you're doing. That's on you, what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it. Because how I'm doing it, what I'm doing, and when I'm doing it is my business. Duffle. The views expressed in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.